Hey guys. We will get started at 8 o'clock. I'm so excited to be hosting our compensation training tonight because it is the best part of Isogenics. It has so many capabilities to set people free, and it gets me super fired up. So we will get started in just a second. Yes, you're automatically muted. Somebody asked, Sally, you're automatically muted. Hey guys, as you're hopping on, just in the comments, just put where you're zooming in from. So very excited to be sharing with you guys tonight a little bit more about our compensation plan and why Isogenics and why Isogenics now. So yeah, I see some comments coming in here. Cool. Michigan, Iowa, Kansas. Hi, Lori from St. Joe. Can't wait for tomorrow night. If you guys have people around the St. Joseph, Missouri area, we're doing a awesome sip and sample tomorrow night. So cannot wait. All right, everyone is hopping on. We'll get started in just like 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, we love Alabama. Roll Tide. Montana, Nebraska. We're doing a meeting in Omaha too this week, so we're excited about that. I know we have some friends that are sending their kids to Alabama now, and they're from Texas, so they haven't been Bama fans, and so they're like, it's really weird to have to yell for Alabama. I told them they'd get used to it quickly. Hello from Montana. Welcome, Montana. Guys, this is awesome. Everybody on from all over the country. I've been doing so many Zooms since celebration that my throat, I still have not got my voice completely back. So you have to excuse me as I drink water the whole night. Yeah, if you guys are just hopping on, just in the chat, just say where you're hopping on from. We will. Welcome. There's Montana, Seattle, Michigan, California, and Kansas City. Chiefs had a great game today. Sometimes hard for us Raider fans to yell for the Chiefs, but we're trying. Michigan, hey Carrie. Arizona. It says awesome, guys. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. St. Louis, Chicago, Holly's on. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks for everybody for hopping on tonight. Super excited about sharing more about our compensation plan. So we'll get started in just a couple minutes. I'll do a little advertising for Isogenics before we start. If you guys did not get one of these blender bottles at Celebration, they're like the really heavy ones. They are amazing. I got one, and literally you can put ice in it in the morning. It's still cold at night. They're amazing. And so they make your shakes too. They just have a little top. Super good. One of my favorite buys. All right, so if you guys are just hopping on, yeah, just keep dropping in where you're calling in from. That is awesome. Ontario. So all over the US, Canada, this is awesome. And you can continue to drop comments as we're going. I'll be able to see all those at the end, but I want to go ahead and respect everyone's time and get us started right here at 8 o'clock Central Time. So for those of you that I've never met before, my name is Hilari Courtney. Welcome to our Zoom, our Sunday night Show Me the Money Isogenics Zoom. So like I said, super excited. I get really fired up when I talk about the compensation plan. So it's difficult for me to sit here and not move, so you'll have to work with me. But my husband and I have been with Isogenics and a part of Isogenics now for almost 14 years. And we love this company. We love this industry. And just, I'm going to share with you a little bit more about who we are and what we're about and get this going here for you. Tonight, I just do want to tell you, go over the disclaimer really quick. You know, we are not claiming that everybody listening tonight is going to make the exact same amount of income that we've been able to earn. But what I can promise you is that if you will work hard and you'll commit and not just decide, but commit to the activities we talk about tonight, what will be possible for you and your family is beyond your wildest imagination. And when Justin and I started with Isogenics, 13 years ago, we're in our 13th full year right now. You know, this was never the life that honestly I thought was possible for us. We were both really hard workers. I know a lot of you on here tonight on a Sunday night, there's 80 of you on here right now, are hard workers, and you want something different for your families. And it's possible with Isogenics, you guys. And so, like you can see here, a little background. My degrees are in finance. I worked a corporate job. I realized really, really quickly working my corporate job that was not really fulfilling to me. I would come home at night and just tell Justin, there's got to be something different. I know that God has different plans for my life than that. I just didn't really feel like I was making an impact, making a difference for anyone. And so started looking for something different and was introduced to network marketing. I fell in love with the industry, and I believe that it is the best industry on the planet, because where else, you know, can you be able to achieve the time and financial freedom that this offers us? And you get that by helping other people. And I think that's what everyone has to remember, is that for those of us that you see doing these Sunday night Zooms that have earned over $1 million, we've helped a lot of people. That is the only way you get to that point. And so if you're coming into Isogenics and you're new and you're listening tonight, maybe to the compensation for the first time, just remember that for you to be able to get to that level, it's all about how many people can you help. And so we've done that over the past, 13 years. We've on our team, we have over 86 families that have earned over 6 figures, and we have 21 people within our team that have earned over $1 million. So it's super crazy to think about that when you think about where we started. So when I was new, I actually had a friend that had emailed me and said, I think this would be a great opportunity for you. I flew to Salt Lake City. We didn't have Zoom. We didn't have this kind of smart technology at that time. And I mentioned before, I have not caught my voice all the way back since Celebration, because I've done literally Zoom after Zoom after Zoom, which is a great thing. But you have to excuse my voice a little bit. So, but I went to that event, you guys, and I saw all these people, over 100 people, have amazing product results. And then the next day was training on the compensation. And I remember sitting literally in the very back row of the room, and I didn't know anybody there. And these people kind of all knew each other. And I remember listening to Jimmy Smith speak and just thinking, if he can do this, if these gentlemen who are training this can do this, I can do this. And if you're listening tonight, you can do this. I am no different than you at all. I mean, you can totally do it. It's just deciding and then committing to follow forward in that action plan. And so I came home from there, I set ignorance on fire and just talked to everybody that I could. Because you guys, Isagenix is for everyone. It's for our kids, it's for elderly, it's for men, it's for women, it's for athletes, it's for non-athletes, it's for everyone. And you can just see a little bit of my information over here on the side. I did join Isagenix for I call it the freedom opportunity, because some people look at freedom differently. Some people want time freedom, some people want financial freedom, some people want freedom for their health. I wanted all of that, but I was really looking for an opportunity financially. So I will share with you tonight the compensation plan, and I will tell you that if you're not sharing the compensation plan, at least you share, they share with every single person you talk to, you are missing out and you are being selfish, because it is not your choice if somebody hears about our compensation plan or not. And just yesterday, I was talking to a lady in our team. She met a woman who's used Isagenix faithfully for over 2 years, and no one had ever told her there was a way she could get her products paid for. And that boils my blood, because Isagenix, the freedom opportunity of time and financial freedom, is one of our best products. And we have a responsibility to share that. And just like I've done from the beginning, even if somebody says, I just want the shake, I'm like, awesome. This is going to become your groceries and you're going to love it. So if your grocery store offered you a way to eat for free, would you do it? And they say yes. And then I show them how to eat Isagenix for free. So I'm going to skip forward here a little bit. You can see some of my favorite products. Ionics, could not live without, and eShots. They are two of my favorite products. There's so many different things that we love. I will tell you that as you're building the business, even if you're not thinking about a business or an income opportunity, even if you're just thinking, hey, I want to eat for free, let me tell you, you're going to have people in your ear saying, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Who do you think you are? Do you think you can really do that? Why would you deserve that? I mean, just all this negative chatter. And you've got to have a burning why so deep in the gut of your belly that no matter what anybody says to you, you're going to march forward. You're going to know why you're doing this. And so this is my why. All these faces you can see here and so many others, but this is my core, the core of my why. And the picture there is my husband, Justin, who we do this business totally together. It's people see me up front more. It's totally us together. We have 4 little kids, 12, 10, 6, and 5. And they're all eating dinner right now. It's kind of a late night, Sunday night here, but in the other room with him. So it is a partnership. So if you have a spouse or you have a significant other, don't ever take the credit for building the business. I'll just tell you that kind of straight up. Work together, because it takes both of you. So why do we do this? I love having the opportunity for Justin and I to be able to travel and see the world together. That top center picture was a completely paid for trip for Isagenix to Banff. That was at Lake Louise. The picture in the bottom left was in the Bahamas this spring. The company, we have earned so many trips the company completely pays for, and so it's awesome. The picture at the top right, I talk about time freedom all the time, and that is at church camp with my kids this summer. I was able to go for a week and unplug from Isagenix and pour into my kids and really do what's important to us. The bottom right is my daughter at her softball tournament this year, and so I was able to coach her with my cousin Mercy. We were able to coach our daughters and had the time freedom to be able to do that. The top left picture is us at the lake. If you know me at all, you know that's where my heart is on the water. And so we go there a month every summer, and we're able to stay for a month and, just enjoy it. And you guys, my heart, people are like, why do you do this still every day? It's my family, but it's also these kids in the bottom center. I need to get an updated photo, but we have about 20 more kids than it shows there at this point that we sponsor monthly, paying for their education and their schooling and their food and just so many things. And you guys, that's why we do this. Like, if you don't have a why, at first, I'll be straight, it was to pay my light bill. So if you look at this and you're like, oh, her why is glamorous, your why doesn't have to be that. Your why can be paying your light bill. And then my next why was retiring my mom and then retiring my husband. And then, having the time freedom to do and travel and doing some of those kind of things. So it doesn't have to be something like this, but it can just be whatever will keep you so on track and fired up that nothing and no one will stop you. Because I promise you, even at this level of your business, where I am and where these trainers are, you're going to get to places sometimes where you're just like, oh, you have what Susan calls wall kicking moments. But you have to know your why so you can push through those. So, allowing yourself to dream again. And that means freedom with time and money. And I'm just going to show you over these next few minutes we have together how that can be possible for your family. So first of all, our vision with Isagenix is to impact world health and free people physically and financially. And in the process, create the most trusted and well-respected health and wellness company in the world. And I love this. If you knew our vision before, it was to create the largest. And if you were at Celebration this year or Top Achievers, Kathy and Jim and Eric talked about becoming the most trusted and respected, because the largest doesn't always mean the best. Do you guys get that? But the most trusted and respected, when we are the most trusted and respected, we will grow. We will have our place where we want to be. But it's more important that we're trusted and that we're respected. And that's what Isagenix has created for our family over the past 13 years and for so many other families, like I mentioned before. But I just love this because it just gives a lot of background. Isagenix does complete research and development, product licensing, events, all the facilities and payments, postage and packaging, online logistics, all of this. I can tell you when I did network marketing with my previous company, this is not how it was, and it's still not. Stuff still comes to people and they have to go deliver it. Do you understand just how amazing this is? Just all these things that Isagenix does so that we personally do not have to be out doing this. We are able to just go out and share passionately about our products and about our opportunity. And Isagenix does all the background work, and it lets us have the time freedom to really do what we're good at. So I'm going to dive right in here. Everybody starts at customer. So you're going to have retail customers, customers buying directly from Isagenix, and your preferred customers who are coming at the lowest price point. This is just my opinion. Everybody has their own. But as soon as I enroll someone, I help them convert from customer to associate on the day of their enrollment. And the reason being, number one, I want them to be able to bank all that volume that's coming in through the placement tree as I'm enrolling people and our team is enrolling people. I want them to see all of that. And I want them to be able to take advantage of it. And I love, like, say I enrolled Holly. I want to be able to convert her to associate right away. And you guys, we have a script for that you can use. You can go to our website. It's justinandhilaricourtney.com. And you can get that script. Right at the top, it says new members, and there's a little script. And we use that. And you guys, we have a really high conversion rate to associate. So use the script. It's free there for you to use. Click on it, use it, and convert your people ready. Because if I enroll Holly and I convert her right away to associate, guess what I can do? Immediately the next day, after I've enrolled a couple more people and people have enrolled a couple people, I can pull up the placement tree and I can say, Holly, look, you already have 2 people below you. You'd be getting paid on if you just shared the couple people. Let's get your groceries paid for. And I'll go into that a little bit more as we go, but that's just something we do right away. So sharing our gift, who do we share it with? You guys, I share it with everyone because everybody needs Isagenix. You know, whether it's they're needing it for a solution, whether it's weight or more energy or mental clarity, whatever it is, building the muscle, all the reasons, or people with dreams. I love looking at this point for people who are already entrepreneurs, who are creating something outside of the norm, who live outside of the box, right? Because their minds just get this opportunity, and it is so amazing. So, what you do with this is your choice. A little in, a lot in. When I joined Isagenix, I dove headfirst in. I didn't put my foot in, or even 2 feet. I went headfirst because I saw the opportunity for my family. And I will tell you that today, 13 years later, the opportunity is even greater than it was back then because of all the different bonus structures Isagenix has so generously given to us. I'm going to go through these different ways we make money on the following slides, and we'll go into detail with our PIBs and our rank advancement bonuses, our 6% team bonus, our matching team bonus, and lots of other promotions. So the first way we make money is our PIB. You hear people call it a PIB, but you get a bonus off your very first person's order, or their initial order. So like if I'm enrolling Hayden with the weight loss pack, then I get a PIB of $100. If I'm enrolling Emily with the premium pack, I'm getting a bonus of $50. If I'm enrolling Del Rey with the getting started pack, I get a bonus of $25. There is a bonus tied to every single order when you enroll someone on their initial order, and you'll receive that. But the company is so generous. You guys, this bonus came about in 2009, and the company has kept it. And this came to fruition because this came to fruition because Isagenix wanted to put more money out to the field when other companies in 2009 were struggling, when people were trying to cut back, when layoffs were happening. Isagenix put more money into the front end, which is phenomenal. And so they double your PIB. So if I enroll 2 people in the same week, which is Monday through Sunday night, the company's going to double that bonus. So you can see here in the first example of my new customer, I enroll somebody on the value pack, I would have got $100. And I enroll my second new customer with another value pack, another $100. But you can see on the right, the company's going to double that to $200. You guys, that's $400 a week if someone's just enrolling 2 value packs. That doesn't include anything else. And so if you did that every week of the month, that would be $1,600 a month on your PIB and not on anything else. People are working 30 hours a week to earn $400 a week. Do you understand that? Like, I show this sometimes, people are like, yeah, but nobody gets 2 value packs a week. Well, if you spent 30 hours, do you think you could get 2 value packs a week? Because that's how many hours people working for minimum wage are working to get that same amount of money. Okay, we have to start talking about the money in Isagenix and sharing it passionately with people. Because you can see in this other example, I enroll someone on a Tuesday, and then I enroll someone on a Saturday. It doubles to $200 each. That's $400 in PIB. So this is the meat and potatoes. This is our 6% I'm getting ready to share with you. This is why it's so crucial you convert people to associate. You do not leave them at customers. And you guys, I can go in your back offices, and I promise you, if I pull it up and it's all preferred customers, if you're not having growth in your business right now, that is part of the reason why. Because when you have all these customers and no one's associates, they cannot see their back office. They can't see the tree. And if they can't see this, they don't see the possibility of what can happen. So when I was new, I enrolled my mom on the left and my husband on the right. And then what happened was my mom, imagine that she's Catherine. Her real name is Rita, but imagine that's her. She said, honey, I'm going to use these products and I'm going to support you and love you, but I'm not going to share with anyone. And my husband on the right just was like, I'm not doing protein shakes. He was played football in college and he's done 1 million shakes. So he wasn't on board. So I want you to understand that my first 2 people were not like, let's go do $1 million business. They weren't even like, let's make $1,000. They were just helping me. So, you know, you don't have to have your initial team of people be people that are gung-ho like you. You just have to have a couple people that will eat the food. You guys, we're looking for people to eat a better breakfast. And when they do and they have results, they will share. That's how this works. So my mom on the left said she wasn't going to tell anybody, but what did I do? I kept sharing, one on the left, one on the right, one on the left, and one on the right. And then I helped the people below me to start sharing. And so, you know, Madonna started sharing and David started sharing. You can see these start to fill in here. So here's what happened. Remember, my mom is the Catherine spot on this photo. She wasn't going to tell anybody, right? So here's what happened. Her left leg started growing like crazy because I kept sharing and I kept sharing. And I was like, Mom, we have got to get some people on your right leg so that you can start getting paid, because you have to have people at both legs, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So I went in and I started helping my mom enroll people down her right leg. And you guys, my mom started cycling a little bit and then a little bit more and then a little bit more. And guess what? My mom has a maxed out business center. That means she makes over $700,000 a year. Do you understand that? Do you understand why everyone becomes an associate? Because she would not get any of that volume if she wasn't an associate. You have got to start telling people from day one. It also puts a sense of urgency under your butt, Because when your people convert to associate, when they enroll, they only have so many days to hit a manager, so many days to hit director, and so many days to hit executive. And it starts then. So you want to get everyone converted from right when they enroll. So business volume is just simply the points assigned to each product. Personal volume is how much you're ordering. You want to make sure you order 100 PV every 30 days. That's what keeps you active and allows you to accrue all the volume of what's happening below you in the tree. So here's how this works. So the cycles are the residual, you guys. Warren Buffett lives here in Nebraska, where I'm from, where we live again. And he just has always said, he's quoted this several times, but if you can't find a business that pays you while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And it's true. So many people, you guys, they're at retirement age and they're not able to retire because people are living longer. Things are costing more. We should be talking to everybody about Isagenix, and not just about our amazing products, but about our residual income opportunity. So our team bonus, you can see here, when you get 600 in BV at one leg, 300 up the other leg, that totals 900. You get 6%. So 6% of the 900 is $54. That's the cycle. So like you can see here on the left, in the light blue colors, those are people that you've personally enrolled. And the people in the orange are people that someone above you has enrolled and placed down in the tree below you. So, it can be 600 up your left leg in this example and 300 up your right, or it can be 300 up your left and 600 up your right. It's just wherever the volume comes in, and it can switch back and forth. And I will share this with you too. My place in the tree is I'm on the inside leg of an inside leg. So our team, you guys, has over 280,000 people on it. And not one person on our team of 280,000 has come from above us. So everybody on our team is someone we enrolled or one of our people, their people, and their people, and their people. And I'm sharing that with you because I know some of you listening in are in a place where you don't see those orange people fall in, that you're actually the one out there sharing with everybody, and that's how your business is. And more power to you. I think that's awesome. Don't take that like, oh, I'm in a bad place. There is not a bad place. If you are in Isagenix, you are in a great place. Every place in the tree gives you the opportunity to do what we've done, okay? And so it doesn't matter if you have one leg that people are putting people on or you don't. That doesn't matter. How badly do you want this opportunity for your family, okay? That's what I'm asking you, because that's what it comes down to. So just like you see in this example, earning the cycle, orders come up your left, orders come up your right. As soon as the computer senses the 600 and the 300, it pays you the cycle, which is $54. So that's how that works. And that is the residual piece of Isagenix, the bread and butter, like I like to call it, because this is the thing that keeps coming in. And I'm going to share this quick story with you. I flew to New Year's kickoff in January out of Kansas City, got on the plane. If you know me, I don't love to fly, so I talk to everybody around me to pass the time. So I start talking to the woman beside me. About halfway through the flight, she pulls out her Isagenix shaker bottle and starts making a shake. And I just assumed she was going to New Year's kickoff. So I said, are you going to New Year's kickoff? She's like, no, I have a business meeting. I said, oh my gosh. So you use Isagenix. We started talking about that. And so she says, yes, I do. I've used the products for 5 years. I said, oh, you live in Kansas City? She said, yeah. I said, well, we have a big team in Kansas City. Who enrolled you? And she told me her friend's name, and her friend's name is on our team. And I said, oh my gosh, your girlfriend that enrolled you was enrolled by a friend of mine. And she said, oh, that's so cool. And I said, this lady was a single mother. And I said, do you understand what that means? And she said, well, not really. I just kind of take the shakes. And I said, so you've ordered for 60 months, correct? And she said, yes. And I said, I just met you an hour ago. And every single time you've ordered for 60 months, I got paid from your order. Okay. If I just stopped for tonight, that should be enough. Like, I just got myself fired back up. Like, do you guys understand that? I had never met her before. She had ordered for 60 months and I got paid every single time. That's how our compensation plan works, you guys. It's so incredible. If you can understand, you're going to be paid on people you've never met. And you're going to be paid. I have not met all 280,000 people worldwide, but I've got paid on them. Do you get that? It's so incredible. I wish it was daytime so I could show you outside. We live on 80 acres in the middle of nowhere, literally. And we're able to do this from our phone and computer. You guys, you have to understand this opportunity. I mean, I hope you don't sleep tonight. That's kind of what I always say, is if you don't sleep, I've done a good job. So this is just showing you holdover volume. So when you get paid a cycle, you can see on the left, 600 comes out, and the right, 300 comes out. Take those out. You get paid the 900, get paid the $54 from the 900 BV. The remaining BV holds in the banks. And you guys, that is so important, because if you've ever been in network marketing before or direct sales, and you were in a company where you started over every month, which is what most are, this is like the most incredible slide, because I was in a company where I drove a car that was free that I earned, and every single month my production started at zero again. And I had to do $16,000 of sales, not like my team, like selling products, $16,000 of retail sales to earn my car again the next month, every single month. So it didn't matter that my birthday was the last day of February. I didn't celebrate it for 6 years because I was working till midnight. And then the next morning I got up and I started again because the month started over. Our holdover volume, you guys, is such a blessing. So every time it holds over. So, you know, you can just keep cycling, keep cycling. And so cycle payouts, I would have this up in your house. I'm super visual. So I had this up forever, and I have up what our new cycle goal is, and where we're trying to go, and how many personal, you can see these boards behind me. I have 3 of them. They go all the way down the office wall with who we're prospecting, who we're talking to, who we're following up with, who we're coaching. So put these up in your house and set an audacious goal. You know, I remember when I was brand new and I had it up on my little piece of paper, actually, that said, like, how much money were you going to make a month? And it said $4,000, because my mind could stretch that far, because that was big for us at that time. And I remember one of the trainers walked by and he said, you can do better than, like, you'll be able to do more than that. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I could put $8,000. And he just took a pin and he drew a 0 at the end of the 4,000, $40,000 a month. And I thought, what? Like, my dad is a farmer and my mom is a teacher. Like, that wasn't where my mindset was. So, you know, train your brain, because you'll only earn to where you can see. And that has the personal growth that comes with Isogenics. I said it's a personal growth journey with a paycheck. But so I hung that up in my office. And one of my aunts said to me, what is that? How much you're going to make a year? And I was like, no, that's how much I'm going to make a month. And she was literally patted my shoulder and said, that is such a good dream. And you guys, that put a fire in my gut. And I still have that paycheck. It was a little handwritten one. And I've kept that because now, you know, we've had weeks where we've earned that in a week. And so it's just do the work. You guys, people want all the things Isogenics can do or the time it can give you, but you don't want to do the work. I mean, I'm just being straight with you. Like, oh, I spent so much time on Isogenics. I've worked so hard. And I'm like, how many people have you shared with? How many miles have you driven? Like, I mean, I last week drove 100 miles to Kansas City. Tomorrow night, I drive 60 miles one way to a meeting. Tuesday night, I drive 100 miles another way to a different meeting. Are you really committed? Are you? Or are you just kind of playing small? Because your family and you deserve more than that. And so you got to show up to this, you know, and don't complain where you are. Complaining will not get you more blessing, I promise you. So, you know, if you're at 4 cycles, follow the 4 across. I love this. This is because I'm a finance girl. It's one of my favorite slides. So you can see for cycling 4 times a week, your annual income would be $11,274 from Isogenics. You guys, and that's residual. You're not going out every week to work for that. Some of that's residual money, right? That you're getting paid. And so you'd have to have $375,000 sitting in your bank account, getting you 3% interest to earn that same residual as cycling 4 times a week. Now 44. I mean, think about that. What's going to be easier for you? Putting $375 away, $375,000 in the bank. Nobody's paying 3%, by the way. Or, you know, building to 4 cycles a week. You can do this. You know, you just need to start doing the daily activity every day, every single day. Do something to move your business forward. So we get paid weekly, calculates every day. It's always a week behind, week in arrears. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you the 5 different steps. You know, as you join Isogenics, we already talked about customer. You're going to convert people right away to associate. That way they can start making money right away. Even if they don't want to build residual, get their groceries free, right? Consultant, manager and crystal manager, directorial and crystal director, executive and crystal executive. So the first step, you join Isogenics, you become a consultant right away. And then you share with a couple people. You're going to share with you become an associate right away. Sorry. Then you're going to share with a couple people. You're going to share with your mom on your left, your husband on your right, whoever you want. In this example, my mom orders the value pack and Justin orders the value pack. So my 100 PIB, remember we talked about that, doubles to 200 each. And I get $50 for becoming a consultant for a total of $450. So you guys, that was great. But again, our company is so generous that now we have what's called the Crystal Consultant Bonus. So you get 150 instead of 50. So you guys, in that example before, look at this. Instead of getting $450, you're going to get $550. Do you understand the power of this? You've got to be sharing with every single person and converting them so they can become associates within their first month, so that your consultants within their first month, so they get that money back. I mean, we just enrolled our realtor a couple weeks ago, and she, enrolled her husband. And so I was like, oh my gosh, Lori, you've got to get one more person, because you're going to make all of your money back that you spent on your order just from sharing with one more person because of the PIBs and the $150. Are you telling every single person that? This is our board. Like, my mind is going so fast. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are getting this. But like, this is one of the places on our board where we keep track of our new consultants. We came home from celebration, and I said to Justin, we're going to go executive again with brand new people, not people we already had enrolled in that we were going to get back to consultant or help people get there too, like brand new people. And so we have 6 new consultants since celebration. We have more enrollments than that, but 6 of them have become consultants. And so we are still doing the personal work, you guys. I'm not here preaching to you saying, go do this, go enroll people, go rank advance. And we are not, we are doing it with you. And that's the key. If you want growth, stop looking at your upline to put people on your team. Stop looking at your downline to put people on your team. Nothing makes my ears burn more than somebody saying, well, our team really hasn't grown. Well, have you worked? Have you done anything? Because I have never said, oh, poor me, nobody put people on my team. I'm proud of the fact that our team is people we've enrolled and people they've shared with and people they've shared with. Do the work. Cast vision for people. Show people what's possible. So 5-cycle bonus. The first time somebody gets to 5 cycles in a week, they get $250. You guys, that's a huge week, because when they hit that 5 cycles, they're going to get the money from the 5 cycles, which is around $260. Then they're going to get the $250 from the bonus. That's $500. Plus, they're probably going to have enrollments. So for a lot of people, on the first week they hit 5 cycles, it's like $1,000 week for people. Do you know how much money that is? Less than 2% of the United States makes 6 figures. Listen to that again. Less than 2% of the country, if you're from the US, makes more than 6 figures a year. So if you're teaching people how to make $1,000 a week, if you're showing people that, you guys, it's huge. Like, keep sharing, and the second time they get 5 cycles, they get another $250. It does not have to be consecutive weeks. So you share, they share. This you should be showing to everyone, in my opinion, at their time of enrollment. Even if somebody tells me they just want to eat the food, I draw this out for them. I say, great. And if you guys want to see how I do this exactly, I encourage you to go to our website. Again, it's justinandhilaricourtney.com. Right in the center, it says step 2. And on step 2, you'll actually see me draw this out. And so what it is I just say to someone, like with a value pack, they're gonna that's gonna replace 80 of your meals. What would you say you spend per meal? And they tell me a price. And I can tell you guys that this works. Even when you have people that have told you before, like they can't afford it, or they don't have the money. Because we did this presentation Tuesday night, and a lady was there who was a single mom who had been there before, who had not enrolled because of money. And I showed her this, what I'm going to show you right now, and she enrolled with a value pack. And she is fired up about freedom for her family. So you have got to share this with people at their time of enrollment. If you're not, that's on you. It's not your choice to make decisions for people. You show it, let them decide. So I simply drew out, 80 meals. And I said, this is going to replace 80 of your meals. What would you say you pay per meal? And she said, $80. I said, okay, great. That's $800. You're currently spending at the grocery store, eating out, drive up, gas stations, $800. Our value pack with shipping and tax is around $650. So you're currently saving $150 over what you would be doing. If you were eating isogenics, you'd be saving $150. She was like, okay. And I said, where do you buy your groceries? And she said, Walmart. I said, awesome. Okay. So if you went to Walmart and you bought your groceries, your $650 worth of groceries for this month, and they told you if you just brought 2 friends back, you would get your groceries paid for, what would you do? And she said, I would go out to the parking lot and get people. And I was like, yes, she's awesome. Because she didn't make excuses, right? And so I said, awesome. So here's the deal. That's what's going to happen is you're going to share with a couple people and the company's going to pay you. You're going to put one on your left and you're going to put one on your right. And when you do that, the company is going to give you 100 for each of those. And if you share with those same people or those people in the same week, they're going to double that to 200 each. And so you're going to see that. And then remember, you get $150, not 50 anymore, 150 from the company. So you've already made back $550. And what would you pay? You paid $650. So you've only paid $100 for 80 meals. You guys, she was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, yeah, look. And when your friend on the left shares with 2, you're going to get another $100 and they're going to get some of their money back. And then your friend on the right is going to share 2 and they're going to get some of their money back and you're going to get another 100. So do the math, you guys. She's at $750. So her groceries are free. And that's what I showed her. And she was like, oh my gosh. And I said, look, if you do this in your first 60 days, you get another $250. So with the new bonus, with the new consultant, Crystal consultant, she would make $1,000. So I said, look, you're not just gonna, her name was Alyssa. I said, Alyssa, you're not just gonna get your, food paid for, you're gonna make money. And she rolled with the value pack, you guys. Do you think someone who's come multiple times who's not enrolled wants the product? Yes. She just couldn't figure out the money. So you have to show this to people and you have to be excited about it. I get so fired up about it because you got to talk to people. If you just talk to people, they'll do it. They just don't know. So here's how it works. Here you are, and you're going to build to director. Director is 6 people who are going to eat a better breakfast, who find 2 people each to eat a better breakfast. You don't need 1 million people. Contrary to popular belief, you need a few people that you can coach. And you're going to take those people and you're going to help them eat a better breakfast. And you're going to, like Jimmy Smith said to me when I was new, he said, Hilary, when you enroll people, you take responsibility for, you help them. So I'm going to enroll somebody and I'm going to help them get there too. I'm going to help them do 3-way calls. I'm going to show them how to use the videos. I'm going to utilize the systems in place. Every Tuesday night, we do an op presentation. You can all get on. It's free. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Central. And we do the opportunity presentation for you. I know there's other ones going on as well. So, but that's when we use. So you can just see here, when you enroll 6 people who share with 2, you're a director. You get another $750 plus you get in the director leadership pools, which is over $75,000 a month. You can take advantage of for growing yourself and for sharing isogenics with people who need it. So you can see here, you got 150 if you hit Crystal Consultant, which is in your first month, Crystal Manager 250, the 5-cycle bonus of 500, and Crystal Director of 750. So all along, you're earning people. You're stepping them up the ladder of success. And then this is the top position in our company, you guys. It's just 30 people. That's it. I want you to think if you owned a retail store, a restaurant, or a clothing business, and you only had 30 customers. How well would you be doing? Right, you wouldn't. So when people look at this, this is not difficult. You guys, we go to work to make isogenics difficult. This is ease. It's 10 people who eat a better breakfast, who find 2 people to eat a better breakfast, and most people have another person living in their home. So they've just got to find one other person to eat a better breakfast. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself and making this weird. It's just food. So you get 10 people to eat food and they get 2 people to eat food and you're an executive. And you get $1,000 bonus from the company if you do it in your first 6 months. And it's the highest level. Executive unlocks the key to the real money in isogenics. If you're listening tonight and you're wanting to make money and you're wanting to have time and financial freedom and you're not an executive, I would print 10 copies of this. You can get it right here. I know it's coming up. It'll show you where to get it. You can go to our website, click on step 3. It's me doing the compensation plan and the executive charts below it. You can get it from Isagenix Business. But the executive, place of executive is where the key opens, because here's where you get the executive leadership pool, which is tons of money. Every month you can earn your share from growing your team. You can help your people. Your people cannot earn this if they're not executive. So get your team to executive. And you can see here, you get a $1,000 bonus for Crystal Executive, $1,000 for 1-star, $2,000 for 2-star, $3,000 for 3-star. Guys, it's incredible what the company offers for us. When we came into Isagenix, we did not have all these fancy, webinars and tools and videos, but I had a burning desire in my gut for a different life. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so we had a DVD, and I literally went from home to home with a DVD and showed people the video and casted vision and asked them how I could provide a solution for their problem, whether it was their body or their bank account or their time freedom. And we hit 2-star in 8 weeks. Now, I'm not saying that to be like, woo. I'm saying that so you guys can understand that had we had this compensation, all these bonuses in place, what we would have been earning back then. We came in before any bonuses. If you're listening now, stop making excuses. It is not difficult to get to executive. It is not. That is something in your head. What is hard is missing your kids' events. I went to my daughter's field trip on Friday last minute because I can. And I got done and I had to go to the city office to do something. And another mom there was like, I said, I was at the field trip today. I got pictures of our girls. And she was like, she didn't get to be there. And I'm like, that's what I mean. What's difficult? Missing your kids' stuff or doing Isagenix is not hard. We make it hard. Talk to people. They're everywhere. People are praying for an answer to their finances. They are praying for an answer to their health. And we have the solution, but you have to open your mouth. You have to talk about it. So again, this is a summary. Consultant bonus, you can actually get 150 instead of 50. Crystal manager, director executive, the cycle bonuses, consultant development. Now you actually get that on your first 40, not your first 20, which is awesome. So that's $4,000. Executive roadmap. Here you can see, you can go to isagenixbusiness.com and get it. Like I said, you can get it from our website too. It's under step 3. We put everything in one place so it's easy. People aren't having to search everywhere. So like I said, as an executive, it opens the door for so many things. You get a 10% matching bonus. You guys, that means you get 10% match on your personally enrolled people's cycles. So we have a lot of our personally enrolled that we've coached along the way, right? So when you're new and you have personally enrolled and you're an executive, you have to be paid as executive. That's also something I'm going to get on my soapbox about. Don't just get to executive and fall off. That does nobody any good. You need to lead from the front. We've been paid as executive. We became executive 6 weeks into Isagenix. We've been paid executive ever since for 13 years. Now, was that just easy because I'm good at this? That's what people say to us. Oh, you're good at it. It's easy for you. No, it's good at it. I'm good at it because I do it every day. I'm consistent. Anybody who's consistent daily in something becomes great at it. You guys, I sucked when I was new. Everybody does. But the more you do it, the better you become. And so we've stayed executive the whole time because you're missing so much money if you don't. One of our girls I was just coaching with had fallen in and out, in and out, in and out. And I said, you gotta stay paid as. And she said, okay, I'm gonna make this decision. And she did it. She decided and committed. And so just in 3 months, in the last 3 months, you guys, her 10% match has been $7,000 added to her income. And she's a single mom. Do you think that $7,000 mattered? Yes, because you get 10% match on your personally enrolled. So when you're new, if your people are cycling and they're making $500 a week, you get $50. So people are like, oh, it's $50. Yeah, it's $50. It can help you pay your light bill. It can help pay for your car payment or your rent or your house payment, whatever. But the more you coach your people, the more it grows. Now we have people who make $700,000 a year that we enrolled, and we get 10% of that. because we enrolled those people. So it becomes huge. You get to participate in the leadership pools like I just showed you. You get to participate in top achievers. Top achievers, I think this is the 10th top achievers coming up that's in Whistler. We have not missed one. Because once we were there once, I was like, oh, I'm never missing this. Because it's amazing. And the company spoils you. Those are the pictures you saw in Banff and in the Bahamas. You know, and the one I said just is coming up in Whistler. You can still earn that. There are people who are going to earn that through Leader in Action that are not even in Isagenix yet. So if you're like, how can I earn top achievers? I'm not making enough to be in the top categories. Print down the Leader in Action form, which is in your back office, and track it every single week. Track your enrollments, track your personally enrolled rank advancements, track your cycles, get to executive, and get yourself to top achievers, because it's amazing. And when you get to be around big thinkers and people earning that and doing the work to qualify, that's what you become, the people that you surround yourself with the most. I want you to hear that again. You become who you're with the most. So if you're not with the people that are helping you to grow to become better, you want to rethink your circle. So we just mentioned this already. 40 is the new 20. You get this as you build new consultants. For the first 40, you get $100 every time, which is awesome. Just another bonus. Then the recognition retreats that the company has put together. You guys, these are incredible. So we just talked about top achievers. You can see there at the bottom. You can get the experience Isagenix for new executives and new crystal executives. There's something for our new 1 and 2 stars, something when you become a 3 to 7 star. And that's exciting. David Wood's going to be at that. So I would work for the 3 to 7 star. 3 to 7 star, you guys, means you're earning a 6-figure income, right? And we talked about less than 2% of the country earns that. So go for Lake Tahoe. It's gorgeous. We were just there last year. Qualify for that. And then go for top achievers. You guys, it isn't just for the people making the very most in Isagenix. Last year at Top Achievers in the Bahamas, the number 1 qualifier for the whole United States, Lisa Davis, was on our team. And the number 2, Emmy Lou Houston, was on our team. Both of those women have been in Isagenix less than 2 years. And they were 1 and 2 in the whole country, and 2 and 3 in the world. So I want you to understand you can qualify for this event. You just got to decide today and then commit to doing the activity that will get you there. Okay? So that's everything in closing. I could talk to you guys for hours about the compensation plan, but what I want you to get more than anything is that you personally can do it. That, you know, there's not just the chosen few of us that have greatness in us, that all of us have it in us. You have to decide that you're worth it. You have to decide your family's worth it, and you have to do the work daily to get there. And so I just want to thank you guys for being on here on your Sunday night and spending time with me. I appreciate it. I love all of you guys, and I cannot wait for you, to be on next week. I can't wait for you to celebrate with us at Top Achievers. It's going to be amazing. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.